are in the place to learn how to do this for yourself. Look at these shelves. What? This man was a millionaire before he became president. What did he do? He wrote a couple books. Everybody talking about what Obama doing with his money. Obama made his money. Everybody talking about what Obama paid in taxes. Guess what? You mad because the brother made himself a fortune? Just telling his story? Just sharing his vision? Sir, don't you have a story?
Yes.
Don't you have a vision? Don't you have a story? I ain't going to get started with you, Jim. Everybody has a story. Everybody has a vision. Everybody can do it. Anybody can do it. Everybody won't do it. I get a lot of flack, a lot of times online, for the things that I talk about, especially when it comes to money. Especially when it comes, don't mess around and get me started talking about how money can make you happy. Don't get me started talking about how you can live your dreams. You can have that car you want. You can live in that house you want if you believe strongly enough in yourself and in your capabilities to do it. Because then I always get somebody that'll send me a message on Facebook, money ain't everything, man. There's more to fulfill in life. Curtis, weren't we just talking about that earlier? We ain't going to say the athlete's name, but there was an athlete. She just started a Twitter battle. She got a Twitter beef going with a well-known athlete, but he ain't making no money and he ain't giving us no money, so we ain't going to give him no shine here. But the dude said, and this dude got money. He's like, trust me, money doesn't make you happy. Well, and she kind of took offense to that. But you know what? When you don't have money and you think about everything you can do with the money, to see somebody who has money say money can't buy you happiness, you like, is you crazy? But what I got Curtis to do was think about it on the other end. Think about it if you had all the money you could possibly ever need. You got more money than you could ever spend. And you're still not happy. How many cars can you have? How many houses can you have? You can only put your butt behind one steering wheel. You can only sleep your behind in one bed in one room at a time. So it doesn't make sense necessarily to go buy the 300,000 square foot mansion with 18 bedrooms when you only got 2 kids, if that. One of my main cardinal rules is this: you can have, do, and become anything you want in this world, provided you're willing to put forth the work necessary in order to achieve it. You can have, repeat after me, you can have.
You can have.
You can do.
You can do.
You can be.
You can be.
Anything you want to be.
Anything you want to be.
Provided. You're willing. To put forth the work necessary.
To put forth the work necessary.
In order to achieve it.
In order to achieve it.
There's a piece of information that I learned. You learn. That you learn. Taz knows it. And some of you may have heard it. And it goes like this. Excuses are tools of the incompetent, used to build monuments of nothingness. Those who use them are on a road to nowhere. Therefore, excuses do not exist. That's why I wrote my book. Here's another reason why I wrote my book, and I'll close with this. At the time, I had a job where any given day I kissed my wife and kids, well now 2 kids goodbye. Could be a day that I would kiss my wife and kids goodbye. That was my job. That was my reality. And there were a couple of days that it came just that close. And in my mind, I didn't want my sons growing up with people saying, your father would have said this. Your father would have wanted you to do this. Your father would have said that you should have handled it this way. I didn't want people telling my boys what their father would have, could have, should have said. Because would have meant could have had a baby named Sugar. And they all broke.
Pretty much.
Okay? So I put my life's experiences, I put the lessons that I've learned from other books that I've read. In this book, I have what I call my magic lamp, so it's like maybe 30, 40 books that I read. I compiled all of that together, and I created this book. I created this document so that if anything happened to me as a cop, when my boys were old enough, my wife could just say, you know what? This is the man your father wants you to be. These are the lessons your father wants you to learn. If I didn't sell another book ever, as long as I know my wife has 2 copies of this book that she can do that with, then my life has meant something. But the beautiful thing about the way God and the universe works is it's out there. My book is out there in the universe. It's out there on, even better, it's on the internet. Originally, I self-published this in 2007. It was a different cover. Some of you remember the old cover, the black cover. People said I looked like T.D. Jakes' love child or something like that. People say I either look like a politician or I look like a minister. They say I look like a politician because those people who know me from back in the day, whoa, oh, these 2 sisters over here, they know what's my name in our world. And has always been my name since high school. Why? Because, see this? This wasn't always there. Now, before I go on, I'm going to settle something with my wife right here, right now.
Uh-oh.
Bring it
This
on.
is something my wife does not believe, but I have someone in the room who can prove it to be true. Dawood Ali Jeffries, one of my oldest friends on the face of the planet, who has known me through thick and thin. This brother almost got into a fight with somebody who was talking mess about the Persian Gulf War when I was overseas and he was in Rutgers. He almost got into a fight with somebody. My brother's over there, don't you say nothing. Dawood Ali Jeffries, is it true, knowing what you know about me, that deep down, despite what people see today, I have always been a quiet person?
Always. And sharp.
Oh, he's lying for you.
You might have had it before you said shot.
Yeah.
This took a little bit too far.
He taking a hit for the team.
1984.
Since 1984. But the thing is, guess what? I grew. I changed. I became more confident in myself. And that is why the man that stands before you, the man that woman fell in love with, is such a different person from what I used to be. Who were you? Were any of you the same person when you were 14 years old that you are today? You ain't the same. You wear better stilettos. See? You have it within you to change your life, no matter where you are. My journey has brought me here over all of these years. The beautiful thing I learned about this book, after it got out there and people were buying it, and young people, people my age, and people older than me. If you have children that are in their teens or getting ready to go to college, guess what? This gives them a glimpse into the future. This shows them some potholes that once they read this, you know what they can avoid. Those of us that are in the same age range, and I'm proud to say I'm 40, I'm black, I do not have a criminal record. The mother of my children was my wife first.
Important.
So I am not ashamed of my age, even though whenever we talk about age, my wife loves to tell me what she was doing because she's 7 years younger than me, so she loves making me feel like a molester. Yeah. Oh, when you was in Saudi Arabia fighting the war, I was in 6th grade.
Freshman in high school.
But my point is this, and I'm going to close with this. You can change your life. You don't have to be on the same journey, just because this is where you are. If you're in the hood, you want to get out of the hood, you can make that happen. If you're walking and you want to drive a car, you can make that happen. If it's important enough to you, you will find a way to make a way. To quote a line from the movie Dracula that was also made famous by Jay-Z, allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Harold S. Reed Jr., and I'm here to serve.